Good morning, everyone. Happy Hump Day, Wednesday, June 2nd. Working on a shortened week here with Memorial Day being off. And I was out yesterday. Troy had shoulder surgery. I want to thank everyone for all of the really sweet messages, emails, and prayers headed his way. He is on the route to recovery, and he's doing pretty well. And we'll continue to keep him on that path. But you know what that means? That means that he will be here at least all day today and probably tomorrow. So in the background, you'll probably hear, him.
Peanut Gallery.
The peanut gallery. His voice is a little hoarse after being intubated yesterday during the surgery. Funny, doesn't really keep him quieter. Okay, so let's keep a move on here. Here's a look at our futures. Yeah, we're just kind of hovering across the board. They're pretty flat. There's nothing super exciting going on. Gold's down a little bit, oil's up a little bit, the Dow is up a little, S&P's up. Yeah, so really just, but not a lot. I think we're really just waiting on the news for the end of the week. Remember, tomorrow we have initial claims, and then Friday we have the monthly job numbers. And overall, we have seen that there is an enormous amount of jobs available, people looking for work. In fact, several states have discontinued the extra stimulus from the government for unemployment just to get people back out to work. We need to get those people moving along if we want this economy to continue growing. And you can see here, we've kind of been in this pause for a little bit here. Looking at the volume profile, you can see that we are staying now above this, so the volume profile is here in the gray. We are staying above this highest volume spike that we've had right around 41.84. Yeah, 41. Sorry, I can barely see that. 41.84 here. So that's about, if you want to put that over on the SPY chart, it's about 418. 418.50 area is the support there. We've been using that here pretty nicely. Yesterday we did pick up a little bit of volume, closed downside of the candle, but even with that to me just looks like a whole lot of nothing going on. Again, I think just waiting all that economic data that we have coming in later in the week. Okay, let's take a quick look over here at this is the oil futures. These are pushing nicely higher. What I want to point out is look at this volume that we had yesterday in the oil. So this is going to give a boost to energy, and I am in XLE, so that is the energy sector. And I will take a look here at gold. Now gold is kind of coming down and basing out. I am in some GLD, and I'm going to watch this here and see if where it's going to hold in that 8. That'll be a stop out point for me, but certainly judge yours as you see fit. Yesterday while I was gone, JWN did close out. A lot of you caught this. This was a reversal play, and you can see we had that nice little pop, poked into the gap, and then settled back in on the day. So for those who did get out, I got out with, I had put in my 10% sale this morning. It is just a little bit higher than yesterday's close, so if you didn't get out, you might be offered another opportunity here today. Remember, these take your profits when you can. That's what the reversals, the RSI plays, reversal plays are meant to do. You take your profit and run. Okay, let's take a look at a few charts. There's actually a lot on my list, so I'm going to try and narrow it down. But let's hit the travel sector first. Airbnb. I like the airlines, the cruise lines, all of those have been doing very well. But I'm going to focus here on Airbnb. It had been particularly beaten up, but look at that volume yesterday. So we had a really nice green candle on Thursday. Friday, we rested back into it. Yesterday, we took and it just kind of jumped up. And I think right here above yesterday's high, we're going to clear out an awful lot of resistance, and I like that for the move up. Lots of room to the 50. Looking at Airbnb, I would look at the July 150 calls on that. And again, take a look at RCL, CCL, UAL. pretty much all of the travel stocks. I am in Trip as well. I had taken some Trip equity. It settled back in yesterday as well, but this morning, let me just take a quick look. Yeah, this morning it's pushing right back up off that 3, and it's touching a monthly pivot there on Trip. All right, so if we're going to be going to the airport, we might as well grab a lift. Yes, this does look extended. It continues to climb on. Really nice push over the 50. When I look at this, I see some really good room, probably up to about 61, if not 6. Yeah, I'm going to go with 61, 61.50 area in lift. Take a look at that one. I like the July 60s in lift. All right. Billy, this one has been a hot minute since it's been on our list, but we watched this last week as it came together and just kind of snaked around this point of control area. Yesterday we had a nice gap up on Billy. Now I don't know if there was any news. I didn't go look for it, but I like this for a continuation. Over, as long as it's over that 111.60 area. I think our next resistance will be cleared out at right at 115. And on these, I'm going to go ahead and throw out the July 115s or 120s. Both those look really good here in Billy with some nice room up ahead. Ftch is the next one on our list here. Ftch, we had a nice little move and push up and away from the 50 and the 200. We're about to hit some resistance, so keep this on watch here. Maybe more for the 52.20 area. Clear that out. Lots of room in Ftch. Nonetheless, right now I'm looking at the 50 strike, the July 50 strike. One that we talked about, I feel like an awful lot last week, Beyond. So Beyond, we had a bullish gap here, we had a bullish gap back here, we had a bullish gap here, made it over the 200 and said, whoa, I'm feeling a little airsick. We fell back. We held a good portion of this last bullish gap though and pushed up, even though it was a downside close yesterday, we came back up and pushed up into that. So I like the look of Beyond here after this nice little rest period or pause that it's taking. I like it back over the 200. So in Beyond, I would look at the 716 145s. All right, and Zoom had earnings. Zoom had earnings and pulled back in below this point of control. I would watch this now for the reversal back up off of that and anything over the 334.60 area in Zoom. And on their options, I was looking at the 330, but those are going to be pretty expensive in the money. So we'll watch the 335s and see if those pick up some volume. Their overall open interest was a little lacking. And then last week we had CRM. Their earnings just blew it out of the water. We had this big old gap above the 200. Well, then we came... Yesterday came back in, tapped the 200, but look how much ground we turned around and made right back up on that. So I would take a look at CRM as well, and I would probably hang out there at the 235 or 240 calls in CRM. Okay, that is it for me here this morning. Take a look at BA, maybe JKS, STEM, PDD, and RBLX. Those are all other ones that made the list, not the final cut. All right, everyone, I hope you have a fantastic morning. I will be out for pre-market to take Lexi to daycare, and then I will be back. The screen share will not be up until I get back, though. So no screen share until I get back after taking Lexi. I hope you all have a great morning. Thanks for your patience, and thanks for all of the thoughts and prayers for Troy. See you later.